This is my smartphone of the year for 2022, and it is the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, which, as we all know, is officially the last Note, but it has been reincarnated as the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. But I really love this device for a few reasons more than the S22 Ultra, which I shall talk about a bit later. This still has some features which the S22 Ultra does not, hence why I've not upgraded. I can see myself having this device for a few more years. So let's start off by looking at the build quality and design. So one of the things I love about it is this lovely big 6.9 inch screen. It's great for multitasking, brilliant. And one of the most important things is that yes, it can do all of those things, but when it comes to day-to-day use, how does it fit? Well, no issues. This fits into most of my pants, trousers, jacket, pocket, and even when I go for a run, I can put it in one of those little like sachets, armbands, sports armbands, and it will fit with consummate ease, do my run. So despite the size, don't let it fool you, it works. So in terms of day-to-day practicality, this works. Okay, so again, I love that 6.9 inch 120 Hz display. It's really good, especially if you're watching content, gaming. I'm not a gamer, so I couldn't tell you, but definitely consuming content, really good, beautiful colors, fantastic. So I cannot fault it. And the other beauty with, let's pull this around here, the other beauty with this device as well is that, look, when you're holding it like this, it feels so nice. It just feels like a mini, let's just raise it up, feels like a mini, let's raise it some more. Yeah, it does feel like a mini television in your in your hand. Really nice, comfortable, and despite its, I think it's 210 grams, doesn't feel too heavy. Really good. And also, if you look on the left here, you have the ability to hide the punch hole camera, which I've chosen to do because when I watch content on here or I do my editing, I don't want that obscuring my view. Look at that, that is beautiful. So Apple, the dynamic island, not so sure. It's the way to go, but it is what it is. And the other thing I like about this as well is love the curved display. I should show you that. Yeah, beautiful curved display. It's not to everybody's liking, but yeah, it certainly is to my liking. And obviously there's the argument is that yes, you'll have accidental touches, but you know what? Once I put a transparent case like this on there, I don't have any issues whatsoever. I've never had issues about accidental touches because of the curved displays. I really love that. That's a real hit with me. Okay, yeah. So I love the button configuration. Pretty simple. That obviously I've covered this device in a separate video when I purchased it using the Amazon Renewed program, and then on top of that I made a review on that and also on my channel. And in terms of the I'm trying to display this, maybe not very well, but what I'm trying to show you is that in the time I have had it, I've had no issues with it whatsoever. Everything's, you see all scratches and dents and stuff because I tend to look after my devices. And even when I purchased it using the Amazon Review program, it was glorious. It was in immaculate condition as it is now. Yeah, I'm someone that definitely likes to look after my devices. Definitely. The other thing I love about this as well, which you don't have on the S22 Ultra, is the expandable storage. That is key for me. Got to have expandable storage. Absolutely. So I cannot fathom why Samsung has done away with expandable storage. It really is good, especially with someone like myself. Film a lot. This is my office. Effectively, this is my office. I do everything on this. Everything. Editing, filming. When I film in batches. So to have, for example, only say 256 gigabytes with that expandable storage, no. So again, for that vital reason, I will be keeping this because for a few years to come. I purchased this device some 18-19 months ago from the publication date of this video. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, I purchased the device using the Amazon Renewed program, and if you've been on my channel, you'll see that I purchased other devices using the same program, also from using the Amazon Warehouse program, and I also purchased devices from other channels such as Backmarket and other third parties as well. So obviously, in terms of the price, I paid £777 for this device, and this is the 512 gigabyte model. Also, it's the Exynos version, and despite all the scaremongering stories, in the 1 year that I had the device, the period, I had no issues whatsoever. So I never had to return it because the software or the hardware wasn't broken. And then even 6 months after the 1 year guarantee period, no issues with this device whatsoever. Of course, the main reason for purchasing the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra is for the pièce de résistance, the S Pen or the stylus. Look at that. That is amazing. Again, love the way it sits inside there, so you'd never lose it, unlike the Folds 3 and 4, which the pen is detachable. And I love this. You're out somewhere, just pull it out of the housing and you can just write on the screen. So here, and then just far away. I think this is so cool. There you can even change colors. Wow, look at that. Woof! Brilliant. I think this is brilliant. Excellent. Then once you're done, tap on save. Put the housing back in, the stylus back in the housing, and then one is on their merry way. Nothing beats that at all. Again, like I said, with the Fold series 3 and 4, just cannot do that. In fact, you cannot write on the outer display on the Fold series, which to me is very bizarre. And so just to, again, this S Pen has a multitude of functions, and besides so for example, if I just hover over here, let's just tap on here. So these are the air commands here. Look, create a note, notes, smart select, pick something on the screen, you can choose different shapes to select it, write on it, and then send it or save it. Screen write as well, fantastic. Like messages, that's really cool. Translate, very good, especially if you're in a different country. Absolutely fantastic. If you're thinking of purchasing the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, do bear in mind it is currently on Android 13, which is its last software update. Although you will still continue to get security patch updates for at least another 2 years. Before we take a brief look at the camera features on this device, I do want to show you the case that I've got on. See, this is a Spigen one. You can choose any case that suits you. And the reason why I went for this transparent one is to show off that beautiful mystic bronze color of the back of the device. I also love the fact it's got a kickstand, so commuting or on a flight, pull that out and continue watching your content. And believe it or not, I also put a screen protector across the back of this camera bump, again just to reduce the amount of dirt on the lens when filming or taking photos. If you're enjoying this video, subscribe to the channel below. Would be music to my subscriber count, and it is free to do. As my analytics are showing less than 3% of you watching are subscribed to the channel. Oh, and a big thank you to those of you who have subscribed to the channel. So now moving on to the camera app. And I have to say, this phone does take some beautiful photos and videos, and it does rival whatever's on the market today. Okay, so let's just have a quick run through. So here, if you want to take your photos in the best quality using the 108 megapixel camera, you will have to select it. So if you just keep your eye on the top left there, so that's how you would shoot with the 108 megapixel camera to get the best photo. Nice, self-explanatory. Video, beautiful. And what I love about this device is that even though it's a few years old now, you can shoot up to 4K at 60 frames per second for both the front and the rear facing camera. And it has one more trick up its sleeve. With the rear facing camera, you can shoot, believe it or not, to 8K at 24 frames per second. I think that is fantastic, really is. And one thing you must bear in mind is that whenever you shoot in 8K, it does create large files, and as a result will eat into the internal storage of your device. Now, it is for this reason why I have not upgraded to the S22 Ultra, because if I'm shooting in 8K, even with the 4K, and if I've only got, for example, if I can only afford the 128 or the 256 gigabyte model of the, say, S22 Ultra, the shooting in 8K will just eat up the internal storage. Hence why I've stayed with the Note 20 Ultra, because I can shoot in 8K for as long as I like and not worrying about the internal storage, because I have the expandable storage. And that is my one big disappointment with Samsung. So if Samsung are watching this, please, for goodness sake, bring back the expandable storage. And after all, people are paying a lot of money for this device. Some people will keep this for maybe 3 years, but when they find out that, oh, there's no expandable storage, they may even walk away and go elsewhere. So again, I think this should bring back the expandable storage, but I just feel that the customer, you know, it's slightly being hoodwinked, and that's putting it politely. All right, okay, so I had to get that off my chest, and it's important for you to know. All right, so here as well, so you can see you've got some more options here. You've got both this, honestly, again, dual recording, portrait, panorama, beautiful. And you can add any of these to the carousel down here. And the other thing I love about this as well, and watch this, look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. I like the way, yes, because on some devices you cannot do that. I love the way it rotates from the portrait to landscape with the options there. So again, this has got some beautiful options to play with, yeah, and again, all fantastic. Okay, so that's pretty much the cameras in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do now is show you some photos and videos taken with the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. The footage you've just seen were taken across not one, not two, but 3 different countries, thus proving the reliability of the cameras. It has a beautiful AMOLED display. You get Samsung DeX, meaning you can transfer whatever's on your device onto a computer or a television wirelessly. And at the same time, you can continue working on your device. In terms of biometrics, you've got Face Unlock, got the under-display fingerprint sensor, which works really well. You've got the Dolby Atmos stereo speakers, which are of high quality. Obviously, you can customize your lock and home screen, and there are tons of options there. So keep your device looking fresh. You got good solid battery. You also have wireless and reverse wireless charging. And with the device, it has an IP68 dust and waterproof rating. As I mentioned earlier, I prefer to keep my Note 20 Ultra rather than upgrade to the S22 Ultra for a number of reasons. Firstly, the Note 20 Ultra has a slightly bigger screen. In terms of weight, the Note 20 Ultra is 20 grams lighter than the S22 Ultra, which may not seem a lot, but when you're carrying the device for a period of time, it does make a difference. And obviously that weight reduction is due to the 4500 mAh battery in the Note 20 Ultra as opposed to the 5000 mAh battery in the S22 Ultra. And with the Note 20 Ultra, you'll be fine with the 4500 mAh battery. When it comes to price, I would say you could pick the Note 20 Ultra up from anything between $500 to $600. Obviously, it will be dependent on the size of the device. Whereas with the S22 Ultra, you're looking at paying over $1,000. And again, I repeat, both phones pretty much do the same thing. There isn't that much difference between them. And obviously, the biggest selling point for me with the Note 20 Ultra is that it has expandable storage, whereas the S22 Ultra does not have expandable storage. The cool feature on this device is the secure folder. And what it allows you to do is to store photos, videos, apps, pretty much anything you do in your main folder, making calls, watching videos, you can do privately within your secure folder. So in effect, you have 2 devices within one. So for example, if you want to separate your work life from your personal life, this is the device to use. And also, if for example you want to have a secret relationship, you can use the secure folder for that. One thing I will say is that I have noticed that there are sometimes teething issues with the secure folder, and I did cover those in 2 separate videos, but overall hopefully they should be ironed out. This device is packed with so many features that it is impossible to cover in this video. However, I have covered a lot of the features in 3 separate videos. So whilst we're here, let's have a quick look at, say, the advanced features, labs. You can see you've got these 4 options which are open to you. And again, the beauty with these is that you will get these functions also on the S22 Ultra, so you will not be missing out. Okay, so let's go for motions and gestures, and as you can see there, you've got some really good options: lift to wake, double tap to turn screen on or off. I like this one in the middle. Keep screen on while viewing. This is really good if, for example, you're reading something and you don't want the screen to time out. Alert when phone picked up. Mute with gestures, and I like this one at the bottom as well. Palm swipe to capture, and that basically means if you swipe your hand across the screen, you can take a screenshot, and that is not a gimmick. It does work. Okay, so let's come up here. So let's cross the board, go to Psyche. So with the Psyche, these are pretty much the functions that you can do with it. On top of all the features on this device, you also get Samsung Free, meaning you can play games for free, you can read news articles. Oh, that one's a little saucy, I have to say. You can listen to podcasts, and last but not least, you can watch TV, which is really good.
Those are just some of the reasons why the Note 20 Ultra is my favorite phone of the year. I could easily spend an hour covering many features on the device. Luckily, I have covered them on my channel in various videos. As a content creator, the device can handle anything that I throw at it, as it is my office on the go, meaning I can prepare scripts, shoot videos, edit them, and upload them to social media platforms. If you are looking for a flagship phone with hundreds of hidden features, great cameras, top of the line specs, including the S Pen features, smooth software, all at a great price which can keep up with the competition of today, then you cannot go wrong with the Note 20 Ultra. Obviously, the caveat here is the Note 20 Ultra is on Android 13, which, by the way, is its last software update. You can bet your life I will be holding on to my Note 20 Ultra for a few more years. Unless there is a device in 2023 that will replace my Note 20 Ultra. Oh, it had better be good. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. My name is Shola. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another episode. Ciao.